And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Oxygen Not Included. Alright, so the last few here, I came in and mopped up a little of this water, because I want to get these things grown and done. So there's one harvest on this one that needs raining, there's a couple on here, and couple of these were just planted. But we are out of seeds now, and I want to get this water warmed back up again. And it says it's chilly surroundings, but it shouldn't be. So 84, it should be growing. I mean, 77 is the max. It's the carbon dioxide, I think, that is the problem. So we want to address the fact that this is no longer turning on because our gas, we have no ability to move gas through, and we're going to need another hydrogen generator. Now, luckily, these things are pretty safe, and we're going to try to take this, and this is 4 wide, so we're going to need this and maybe one of these planters. So I think maybe that planter going to have to go, and we'll move this in a little bit. And let's see, hydrogen generator. We already have heavy wire in here, so everything is already ready for the new generator. So yeah, right in there. So this generator will get dibs. It'll get first access to the gas that's flowing through, and then any excess will flow down to this one. So let's look at plumbing and insulated gas pipe. I think these are not insulated. Interesting. I thought I insulated those. Maybe at the time I didn't have enough resources to. Oh, that would make sense. But the issue with it, with this not working and this not pumping, the oxygen is not full. This pipe is not full when it moves, and as a result, this is not at max pressure. It's not even, it's at about 3/4, about 75% of the pressure that it can actually support. So that is a problem. We need that pressure to be maxed out. So we're gonna continue the gas pipe out there. Make sure, oh darn it, it's using granite, but you know, whatever. It is what it is. It's not insulated coming in, so I don't really think it matters all that much. Okay, so this should now start sending some of that hydrogen in and start moving this material. There we go. Now you can see this is getting pressurized, and this is now working. And do we have a net gain on power? We do. We have a net gain on power for the little bit of time that this takes to catch up itself. So I'm not sure where this will end itself up, you know, where this will finally relax, but now that we've got all of these running, we're using a little bit more power, and now these are basically full, well, mostly full. And this thing is now being able to output way more. So you can see, I mean, you can visually even see it pushing, the air is pushing itself into this space. So we're able to pressurize this a lot better, which maybe is the reason we had so many problems down here. All right, this is kind of working. This gas is hard to manage when it comes to this kind of stuff. I pushed a lot of gas into this space here. I'm kind of wanting to get this open. We got chlorine in here right now. Once this stops delivering, we got a little bit of gas being delivered. This will slowly deplete until this is a vacuum. And once it's a vacuum, then I can open it up You can see the chlorine slowly going out. It'll slowly drop until it's a minuscule amount. See the micrograms? I think that's micrograms. Could be milligrams too. I mean, this is metric. So it's slowly deplete, and then I can open this door, and all of this CO2 can start getting pumped into here, which will help the base as a whole. All right, this one finally got harvested. Oh, and it's bedtime. So it looks like, yeah, it looks like I'll be able to run another natural gas generator off of all this. I really thought that it would not build up this much at all. And the batteries, looks like they're still going up. Yeah, they are. They're still going up. Let's check the gas. As you can see, we're now keeping this one full, and this one is just gonna taper off, and you know, and it'll work intermittently, but that's okay. The important thing is this is running again over here. This is the most important thing to keep running. And how much water do we have in here? Okay, we need to disable building for now. And this is just about to empty, so I think we're gonna want to reroute this plumbing into here, and then we're gonna want to take that pipe away. There's no real way to turn off a pipe on one direction or another. But then we can enable this building again. And he should now be pumping water down here. And again, these tiles can hold more than these tiles. So we'll be able to clear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll be able to clear over 12 tiles worth of polluted water just to fill this back up. So this should drain down to about this level, which is good because this is about to melt, and once that does, it's gonna really pack the water in. And we, you know, if hopefully our tiles actually, so we got granite on the bottom here, but only sandstone on the sides. I'm hoping we don't see any super high pressure, because it might just bust through there. All right, this one is ready for harvest. Oh, I like that is ready. Let's go up here. And all right, let's take this wheezewort out. We got 2. There was a wheezewort seed in there, so we've got 2 more. Ooh, there's another one over here. Nice. All right, so 2 more wheezeworts. I'm gonna put one. Let's look at our thermals. I'm gonna put one over here. I'm gonna put one down here. And then I'll probably put the next one either here or here. Yeah, either here or here. One of those two. Everybody's got their snazzy suits. These are full, so that's good. This is now refilling itself. As you can see, liquid vent over pressure, so there's no more water that can fit in there, and it looks like it's all melted out, and it's kind of calmed down temperature wise, evened itself out, and we are now using our polluted water. So let's continue this quest. Let's see. So yeah, this is cooled off. It's cooled off about 5 or 6 degrees since I stopped those deoxidizers, although the pressure has gone. Where has our pressure gone? That is weird. Enable. Where did our pressure go? Our pressure has dropped by half. I mean, there's no reason, unless the plants are doing it. But I don't think that they do. I don't think that they breathe in oxygen or any gas for that matter. I want to make sure it's a good yield. So it's unfortunate that that is so hard to maintain that temperature or that pressure. I could enclose this system, you know, expand it a little bit, enclose it, and then put some stuff in there to maintain the pressure and stuff. Could do that. And this is just kind of, this is pushing out CO2, and we are almost over pressurized over here. So we're gonna want, oh, we got a bunch of really bad gas up in here. Chlorine and polluted oxygen and hydrogen. We're kind of bumped right up to it here. Not sure how I want to handle that. All right, looks like our polluted water is starting to deplete. This is uncovered again. And this is still pretty cold over here. I don't know why it's so cold. We got a lot of heat generating things around here. Why did that stop? We were over pressure. That's not good. So I'm gonna take these out, give a little pressure balance here. Although we got a lot of polluted oxygen in here. That should help that out a little bit. Got really good pressure back in here. And we got another dupe. No. But we might need, we have tons of frost buns and we have tons of sleet wheat grain. All that exploring we did gave us a ton of sleet wheat. So as soon as this one is done, I want to cancel that empty storage. Make sure the storage is empty. Otherwise the stuff will just sit in there and rot, and we don't want that. We do not want that to rot. Okay, so now we're back up to ideal air pressure, but temperature is really, really high. You can see the temperature 24 degrees, 28 degrees. That's not good. So we're gonna disable. I could just put a switch right there. That would be a little easier. Looks like these were just replanted. Not sure what to do about that. I can't really, a lot of work would have to go into getting these to be better, but that excellent yield, and they're getting rid of that anyway, so I'm not gonna worry too much about it. So let's yeah, we got one more wheezewort here, and it looks like we might be nearing the end of the line with this. So we're gonna dig out these two things. We're gonna dig out these two, and we're basically gonna tile our way over to this one. Takes a while to build these ladders when you do it this way, just because they do one job at a time, and it's hard for them to work on more than one thing. So look at all this snow that's falling here. That's crazy. This is probably where all of our gas is going up, right here. Slowly percolating all the way up through here. It's like our filtration system is working pretty good, draining out a lot of this. You can see this will soon disengage itself from that door. Hopefully soon, anyway. Are they all sleeping? Everybody's sleeping. Got a lot of coal down here. 9,200 kilograms of coal sitting right in that one pile. It's a beautiful thing. All right, so this one's stopped. Once these are pressurized, then they can naturally, you know, slow themselves down. I don't mind that. I just wanted to make sure they were indeed pressurized. So we're going to need another, obviously we're going to need another system for natural gas. I really thought there was no way that these would fill this space up this fast. Natural gas maxes out at 5 kilograms. So, you know, if we open this door right now, the pressure differential would push a lot of this natural gas out into our base. So we want to be very careful. But look at that, we've almost got 1,000 kilograms all the way across here of fertilizer. That is beautiful. And I've got this set up. What is current pressure? 90 kilograms. Oh, this has a long ways to go before it will pump any polluted water out of there. So yeah, this one pump is able to keep this thing going and all 4 of these going full blast. So yeah, the extra pump that I have over here. So we need to think about the pinch of pepper plants now, which are going to be kind of tough to grow because these things, wow, do they like it hot. They like it so hot. You need to expend a whole lot of power just to keep the area hot. Or you could dig down until you get close to the magma layer. But that is dangerous too, because your dupes might not like that very much. I kind of want to open this, let out some of this CO2. Let's vacuum in here now. So now, yeah, the CO2 is going to come in here and immediately get voided. So this will just sit and slowly lower the pressures in here quite a bit. Okay, where else do we want to explore that's not going to be too hazardous? I kind of want to get through there to get some of that coal. Look at the spaces down here. So much polluted water in the world. There's so much more polluted water. Oh, there we go. They finally disconnected over here. Uh-oh. Why did you make a mess? Why did you make a mess? That's not cool. You can't jump down, that's why. So they would have starved if I wouldn't have caught that. all that snow built up down there. We need to get to this Weeswort over here, so I'm going to let them build that platform first. Get that sleet wheat before the polluted oxygen destroys it. Oh, we got 2 more Weesworts up here. Holy cow, we're just going to continue this process. Plus we got a bunch of sand. Oh, glorious. And we got a buried object here, which might be another Weeswort seed. So look at that. 2, 3, almost maybe 4 Weesworts. And then what's after that? We got abyssalite, but unknown, so we're gonna need to dig up there a little bit more to see. We gotta be getting close to the edge. I mean, we gotta be getting close. This is a long, long way from where we started. So we are working hard on this polluted water just in time, because this is going to start melting any time. Where? Oh yeah, this is polluted dirt. Yeah, this is where that polluted dirt's coming from. So I'm glad I kept that compost around. That would have been tough. Oh, more sleet wheat grain. That's good. Alright, this is all done, so now we can get in there, get to that Weeswort. And then once this monstrosity is done, how much snow do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 snow blocks. So we're gonna want a little bit of leeway here for our snow. Okay, I don't want anything in these at all. So any snow, anything goes over to here to help fill this back up. Because if I'm not careful, this geyser will actually fill this entire cavern right up to the top of the geyser. So I want to make sure that we've got some place to pump that water. It would take a while. I mean, it would take a long time to fill it up, but it would eventually fill up. Okay, so we should. Oh, athletics went up. Epic engineer was almost maxed out. Okay, we've got a Weeswort. So let's find out where we want to place that little guy. I'm thinking right in here. Ooh, we even have 2. So right in here. So we wanna try to see that little hot pocket of temperature in here. We want to try to, if this thing happens to pull it in, it'll cool it off. It'll just keep cooling it off. So get rid of that super hot pocket of air. And those are slowly getting harvested away. Polluted water is going down. And the problem with our natural gas generator is air pressure. That is the big problem right here. So what does our gas look like? I could run it down into here. Because that would come all the way down, come all the way in, hit this, and I would have to turn this on. So I would need another power switch right here. So I can turn on the filter and turn off the pump if I so choose. So I think, yeah, I think we're gonna want to do that. Let's use an insulated pipe. So we're gonna pull it down, and just basically pull it all the way down here. Like that. So this is going to turn off, and this is going to turn on. And this is now pulling, you can see the carbon dioxide down here is a lot less, because we've opened that door. But that's a lot of building to do, which, you know, can be done in between episodes. So that'll do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.